Welcome back, guys, to today's episode. Alright, so in today's episode, we are going to be doing some work on the laser engraver. This is a CO2 laser engraver. It is a 50/30, meaning that it has a travel of 500 on the X, 300 on the Y, and today we're going to be changing the buttons on there. So in this laser engraver, has a Z height as well. There is a motor that pretty much makes it goes up and down. Z is your up and down. And so there's some buttons on the side that kind of suck, and we're going to be upgrading those today. So I'm going to get this thing turned around, and we'll go from there. So here we go. These are the two buttons that need to get replaced. You see, as you can see, they are pretty beat up, and I think the top portion actually came off already. So I'm going to be replacing it with this button. I got two of these, and pretty much the way that these work, it's pretty simple. There's two wires in there, and it's called what is an open circuit, which means that when this button is not pressed, there's no connection between these two. And then when there is a press, then there is a connection. So I have my multimeter here, and I will actually kind of show an example. So the multimeter is set to the setting, continuity setting, where it will show how much, it'll beep, sorry. It will beep when this button is pressed. So this is currently not pressed, and the multimeter will beep when it is pressed. So if I press this in, you can hear it beep. So that's just saying that it has that connection, and that goes to the motor, and it does its thing and moves whichever direction. So to get this on here, this portion is a little bit bigger than this hole, so I have to take these out. I have to drill a hole here, and then I can install this. I can wire it up, and then we go from there. So here I have my trusty drill with the drill bit that we're going to be getting on there. This may not be the prettiest cut, but once it works, it works. So here we go. So my drill battery actually died, so that was kind of making it hard to cut. So I went ahead and just finished those up. So now I have to wire up the internal cables. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of modifying it, just stripping it, and making it so that I could work on here, just exposing the bare wire. So I'm gonna open this thing up and grab those, and we'll do that. Pretty much what you just do is you're gonna take these, you're gonna cut them to expose the wire. The only reason I have this tape on there is just so I wouldn't lose with their spot. So you cut those off. You're gonna strip these two, or in this case there's three. The two little red ones there together, and this yellow one's separate. I put mine in ferrules. You don't have to. And then all you do is unscrew this little thing. And then where that hole is, you're just going to feed in your wires or your ferrules and plug that in. And then before you do that, though, you want to put on this nut, I guess. And you're going to put it on, but you're going to put it on from the inside so that it will be this button, it'll be the metal casing, and then this will go on the back side, and then this will screw over it, which will keep it tight. So as you can see, I have the button, my ferrules in here. It could just be the bare wires if you choose, and then the nut is on the other side, so when that goes in, put that in there, and you just screw that nut. Make sure you screw it pretty good because this machine vibrates and you don't want your nut coming loose. So now you have two buttons. They look a lot better. It's more low profile. So all that's left to do is to test it out and see if we got it working. So whenever you mess with your electronics, whether you're upgrading something or installing something new, you want to do a functionality test, which is just making sure that it is working. So we're going to zoom in here and just make sure that when we press the buttons, so that's going up, so you can see the bed down there is going up, and then going the opposite way. And so we know that the buttons that we have installed now work. So that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoy this type of content, like and subscribe. It greatly helps out the channel, and we're trying to grow. I have an Instagram if you want to check me out there. I will start to try and post some of these things more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.